Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, yes. This is day 14 of the 15 days of this building stability series. I am very excited. Today we have another incredible and amazing young man. I told you that a number of people that we are bringing on this call were purpose driven. They are people that understand what they've been asked or what they've been called to do. Thank you so much, every single person who has taken the time to join us in the last 13 days. And to everybody who is going to catch on with the replay today and also be here live, thank you so very much. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the amazing TDM. We call him the dream mechanic. And that's why this topic is the most befitting for him to speak about. You see, I'll read his bio, then I am going to say one or two things about him. Opeyemi Tosin JW, also known as the dream mechanic, is a creator, business consultant, stack creative, and brand storyteller. He helps coaches, consultants, and creators turn their stories, skills, and struggles into scalable brands, offers, and digital products. Through platforms like Pencils and eSport, Castle, 10x Business School, and Masters of Communication, it teaches how to transform pain into platforms, knowledge into legacy, and purpose into sustainable businesses. A Master of Communications, Leadership, and Business Systems, Opeyemi builds people as much as he builds brands. He is the visionary behind Dream Again Conference and Culture Shapers Community. He is into building builders who merge creativity, commerce, and clarity to impact nations. He calls himself a dream interpreter and not just a coach or creator. His mission to help visionaries refine their message, multiply their impact, and build what they were born to do, to lead. My dream is to help you fulfill yours. And that is that about the incredible Opeyemi. I call him TDM. I call him the Dream Mechanic because he is a phenomenal young man. He is somebody that when you have in your circle, just be rest assured that every single time you are privileged to catch up on whatever it is he's putting together, it lit this fire under you like I cannot be here. I cannot sit down here. And I'm very excited to bring another person I hold in high esteem on this platform. Opeyemi, please, I am bringing you on stage now, and you are going to have the virtual floor as soon as you can see this. Now you're on stage, bro. How are
Hello,
you doing?
everybody. Yeah, let's do a mic check. Let's do a mic check. Can you all hear me very
Yeah,
clearly?
I can hear you clearly. Those in the chat room, can you hear him? In the comments, please let us know. If you're live with us, can you hear the dream mechanic? He's here to help you fulfill your dream. So please let us know. Can you hear him? I can hear you clearly. Yes,
All
yes.
right.
The fire is on the screen
All right.
already. Yes, yes, yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Okay, I'm super pumped, right? The energy level I have for this session, and I don't know why, but I'm heavily pumped. Basically, because of the
Thank you.
subject of discussion. It's something that bothers me so much. I'm not here to teach principles or to start telling you this is what to do, this is not what to do. I'm more of trying to bring us back to some things that we have so much confused and misunderstood, especially the concept of purpose, right? The concept of purpose is one of the most misunderstood topic ever. Like when I started understanding purpose, I realized that even me, I've been so confused about what purpose means. And meaningfully so, This is mainly because we treat purpose as a missing treasure. You know, the way gold is hidden somewhere, and you start digging for it and you start looking for it. Okay, one day I'm gonna find my purpose. That's how we treat purpose, right? And it's justifiable because that is what we were taught. That is exactly the way we were being taught about purpose. So we tend to say, "Oh, I'm looking for purpose. I'm searching for my purpose. I've not found my purpose." We ask young people, "What is your purpose?" They say, "I'm still finding my purpose." And I think I've been there too. If you will attest to it, you've been there too. And let me ask you, if you can hear me right now, have you ever been dared with the question of purpose, and how did you answer it? How did you answer it? Did you say, "I'm still searching for purpose," or did you really respond, um, what your purpose is? Right? Let me see you in the chat session. What was your response to it? How did you respond to the question of, have you found your purpose? What is your purpose? Those kind of questions, the way they ask it, right? While I'm expecting your response, largely, we've misunderstood that concept, right? And in just few minutes, I'm going to bless you so much this evening. I'm going to really bless you, and I pray you receive that blessing heavily, right? Because I'm going to redirect your mindset. That's if you've not really gotten that mindset shift on what purpose really is and how to build towards it. How to build towards it. Now, yay, I'm still seeking clarity. You see that the question of clarity is part of another thing I'm going to discuss. And very shortly, I'm going to discuss clarity. Clarity is an entire topic on its own. In fact, it's a symposium topic. It's something we should create a YouTube session like this and talk about clarity. Because that's one thing a lot of people don't even understand, right? That's one thing a lot of people don't understand about purpose. So when people are asked about their purpose, they often attach it to a profession, and that is the beginning of your confusion. If I ask you about your purpose, and the first thing you mention to me is a profession, that is the beginning of your confusion. I mean, I need you to see my facial expression so that you can understand what I mean here. If I ever ask you about your purpose, and your response to me is a profession, "Oh, I want to be a doctor." You know, if you ask children, what is your purpose? They tend to respond with, "I want to be a doctor, I want to be whatever." Purpose is too deep to attach to a profession. Is that deep? Like, purpose is so deep that you cannot say, "Oh, being a doctor is your purpose." No, 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 not at all. Right? You cannot box your entire essence, your reason of existence, into a structure somebody else designed to serve their own intention. Never. You cannot box your entire existence into a profession somebody else designed. So I was having a discussion with a friend of mine. I think that was last week, and I asked her, "What is your purpose?" Then she mentioned she wants to climb the ladder of this and become this. Say, okay, ah, that is too small to categorize who you are. It's like it's like boxing yourself into a small cage. It's meaningful to say, I want to get into this profession, but the beginning of your confusion is to assume a certain profession is supposed to be called your purpose. That's the beginning of your confusion. When you have this mindset that, "Oh, if I become a doctor, then I fulfill my purpose. That is why people are frustrated. People can get into certain profession and say, "Oh, I'm not fulfilled there. I'm not fulfilled there." The question of fulfillment is not about the profession. It's about understanding what does purpose itself mean. Everything in life carries purpose. Right here, right now, there's a reason, there's an intention, there's a purpose behind why we're on this call, why somebody has abandoned every other thing in their life currently and listening to me. There's a reason why somebody has been following from day one till this time. Some other persons are busy with their stuffs, running around, doing their own things. Some other persons are watching on their YouTube channel right now. And some people are here. There is a reason. Now, if you're not going to attach all of your reason to a singular profession, then that is where you're going to get lost. You cannot box your entire existence into one profession. It's not possible. See, the fact that, and I'm going to talk about part of clarity, right? I have no doubt that I can become the president of Nigeria tomorrow. I have no doubt. Like, I have no doubt that I can stop being a coach tomorrow and get into another profession entirely. I have no doubt. Because as I move, profession is just like a medium, and I'm going to explain that. It's just like a medium to help you express your message. It's a medium to help you carry the message that you are intended to pass across to your world. If you're called to be a healer, you can express that through any profession. Like, you can be a doctor, you are a healer. You can be a prophet, or you can be an herbalist, you are a healer. Whatever you are, and you're successfully able to pass across that message, that is, if you recognize it in the first place, you're able to successfully pass across that message to your world. Then you understand the concept of purpose. Now, the question is, that message or that means of identifying with whatever you're doing or reason why you're doing what you're doing, how do you find it? It's not even lost in the first place. It's not lost. Okay, let me give you an instance. If a puppy starts crying, "Oh, I'm not a dog yet. I don't know why I'm not a dog." I think that is the highest amount of foolishness anybody will ever express. Why? Because that dog, that puppy is already a dog in process. The dog just needs series of events, time, space, contributions, process to eventually become a dog. The process of what makes the dog to become a dog, you cannot call that your purpose, because what you are is already a dog in quotes. I guess you understand me. Okay. Now, what is purpose? How do you find it? It's not lost. All right. It's not lost. Get it? It is not lost. Let me tell you a very short story. And this is a very peculiar experience. I don't like teaching peculiar experiences as principles. Principles don't lie. Principles don't lie. Principle is applicable anywhere. Principle is applicable for a thief. For if a thief is hardworking, he's going to find his way. Do you know stealing is like one of the hardest work ever? No, it takes process. You have to think very deep to be a good arm robber. Principles don't lie. So I likely don't like to teach this as a principle, but it's a peculiar experience to me. So I am multi-talented, right? I can sing, I can write, I can teach. Teaching is something that came to me as a gift, not necessarily something I learned. In fact, in my life, I've never gone to any coaching school to learn how to talk to people, to how to get people, and I've been able to help people. A number of persons in the last 3 years, I hear amazing testimonies that shock me, even me. I have seen people transition from a very low point A to a very serious point B and point C. And I'm mostly surprised, right, because of that gift of teaching. So at a point in my life, I was very, very confused because I was doing music majorly. And I was like, God, what is my purpose? Like, what exactly do you want me to do? That was my question. So I'm this kind of person. Anytime I'm looking for something, I want to understand the concept about my life, I just go AWire. So I locked myself in an hotel room for about 3 days. It's exactly 3 days. I was in that room. And my question was, God, what is my purpose? So I was expecting, as who I am now, I was expecting that I would hear, my son, you were called to be a writer. And now go to the world and write. Right? I was expecting that. I was expecting something to tell me that this is who you are. This is what you are called to do on earth. My dear friends, I did not hear anything for straight 3 days. I was in straight good 3 days. I was expecting to hear a voice, but I didn't hear nothing. Honestly, I didn't hear anything. I left. I had to console myself. I had to really console myself with some stuff. Like I really heard something or I felt something. I did not feel. I did not hear. I was there for 3 days. No food, only water, and locked in. But one thing stood out to me because that time I had to reflect on everything that I have. I wrote everything out. I could sing, I could write, I could teach, I could cook. I'm a very good cook. I'm a very, very good cook. I've handled events, I mean, real events, not birthday party. I mean, and I've even handled birthday party itself. I've handled real events. So I was like, God, what do you want me to do? So if you tell me in this room right now that you are a chef, I will leave everything and I'm a chef instantly. I'm going to tell everybody I'm now a chef. I'm going to design a business model around it, and that will be my line. I said, God, if you tell me I'm a musician today, I'm going to leave every single thing and I'm going to focus on music. I'm going to be an expert at it. I did not hear anything. One thing that came clear and very clear to me was that a singular thing, a message, which is, he said, you are a light. It's just a conviction that came from within me. You are a light. I didn't understand what that means, right? What a light means, what it's supposed to mean anywhere in the world. Is it never light? What what does that mean? It took me time to be able to translate it. And I had a conviction within me that tell me, you are not dropping any of this. You are going to use all of these things to express what I've given you. And I came to this conclusion by myself that you can be multi-talented, but you cannot be multi-purposed. You can be multi-talented, but you cannot be multi-purposed. You can only have one assignment. One assignment. And I'm going to define it. How do you understand? What does assignment means in the first place? How do you understand it? So, when you understand yourself, you begin to recognize your message. How you get to recognize your assignment is when you begin to understand yourself. A lot of people don't know who they are. They've not done a very deep self-examination. When Ms. Balkis reached out to me, she gave two topics actually. And the other topic really delve into self-learning, self-understanding, understanding yourself, if I am correct. But it's around that area. And the second one says, the major one, which is this one, purpose is not found, it is built. I had to choose this one because it's still going to bring me back to this one I'm discussing now. If you do not understand who you are, you will never understand your purpose. You can pick a profession, but you'll be the most confused professional in your life. If you don't understand who you are, you can choose any profession you like. You'll be the most confused, I promise. The most confused. Why? Because you must first do what we call inward learning. Inward learning. Then after you do inward learning, you go through what we call self-learning. Inward learning, self-learning. Inward learning is observing within your behaviors, how you react to life, how you respond to things, how you respond to people around you, how you respond to situations, things that catches your interest. You can take your time and start penning these things down. What are the things that are deeply rooted in me? And sometimes these things can peek into a profession, but don't ever mistake it that it's that profession. What is that thing about that profession that captured your interest? After that inward learning, then you move to self-learning. Self-learning is understanding your entirety, who you are in person. You cannot mention purpose when you don't understand yourself. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? When you understand who you are, then you can now move to the next stage, which is self-discovery. Self-discovery. I'm rushing this through because I have a place to go quickly. I mean, there's a place I'm driving at, and I don't want to miss it. Don't forget, inward learning, self-learning, and self-discovery. When you do the internal learning, how do you respond to life? What are your likes and dislikes? What are the things you like? What are the things you hate? What attracts your attention? That is not purpose yet. Don't get it wrong. So that is where a lot of people miss it. So because you are attracted to fantastic image, I could have been a photographer, because when people see me and see the way, if you ever work with me or see me in person, I can stand in the middle of the road and snap anything. I'm so interested in capturing the moment. I've captured the sky, I've captured Okada man, I've captured anything that captures my attention. In fact, I call it capture for capture. If that thing captures my attention, me too, I will capture it on my phone, on my camera. I'm begging life, and life itself cannot even avoid it. The day I get a camera, I'm going to scatter everywhere. I'm going to scatter everywhere because I'm going to be snapping everything I see possible. Right? I could have said, let me go and learn photography because it captures my attention. But after I've done proper self-learning and I understand inwardly who I am, I knew what that area of interest, where it fit in my life. And I will not tell you, but I'm expressing it almost every time. You now move to self-discovery. Self-discovery is now when you come to realization, hey, this is who I am. In that self-discovery is where you now find your message. Is when you now find what you're meant to do in the world. And it's always one thing. I used to tell people that if I ask you about your purpose and it exceeds one line, I don't understand what you're writing. Honestly, I promise you, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're writing. I don't. My purpose, my message, let's not use purpose. My message is to help you fulfill your own dream. That is my message. If I am a caterer tomorrow, that is my message to the world. My job is now to find how do I use that medium to express my message. My job is to find how do I use coaching to express my message. So if I write a book, take note of how I write, the books I write, the posts I write, the messages I preach, everything I talk about is centered around this. I recently registered my company, Nas Pencil and Sport, and it's centered around helping writers to fulfill their dream. And what do? The company is based on helping young writers to develop their talent. We discovered that in Africa, we have a lot of talented writers who are not heard or seen. And what should I do? I need to help these guys fulfill their dream. That is my own message. So if I am a CEO of a company, that is my message. My goal is to find my message in everything. And that is why he said, whatsoever your hand finds to do it with all your might, with all your power, with all your strength, with all the capacity that lies in you. But if you don't understand your message, you are going to keep pointing to one profession, is this one, is this one, is this one. If I become the president of Nigeria tomorrow, my goal is to help Nigerians fulfill their dream. If I write a book, the goal is to help you fulfill your dream. If I write a book for marriage, the goal is to help married people to fulfill their purpose. That is what my message is. But people don't understand this. So they tend to tilt towards the area of passion. Oh, there's a passion, there's a profession. Bro, it is somebody who sat down to create that profession. Somebody created it. Let's move to the next thing. So when you understand yourself, you begin to recognize your message. And when you understand your message, the next thing that greets you is clarity. Let me say this as clearly as possible. If you are 17, 18, 20, 25, even 30, if you expect that you will understand everything you're supposed to do, that is the highest amount of lie you ever tell yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's a pure lie. Clarity will keep greeting you as you move. You will keep gaining clarity. You will keep gaining enough clarity. Will keep meeting you on the way. But if you sit down and say, I'm not found my purpose, I need to get my purpose before I move, you are going to be stuck. You're going to remain at the same place, and clarity will never meet you. Clarity is going to greet you on the way. As I move, clarity is meeting me on the way. People thought I sat down to give myself the dream mechanic. Can I tell you, nope, that didn't happen. I didn't sit down and say, I want to craft. Now what name can I craft so that people will like it? I know people do that, but I didn't get to do that. It's just clarity that came to me. People used to know me as I have a very fantastic slogan there. What was it, self? I'm just like you. I like saying that thing. And there's a reason why. I'm just like you. I like saying that. It's almost becoming like a slogan. Everybody say, I like it. I like it. When clarity met me on the way, I don't even remember I used to say that anymore. Clarity will keep greeting you on the way. What you're doing now may not be what you're going to do tomorrow. But the most important thing is that you understand who you are. You have done enough self-learning. You have done enough inward learning. And you have come to a point of self-discovery that you now understand your message to the world. So that any profession, any environment, any company or organization, any team or structure, anything you're doing now has a reason why you're there. They now say, oh, I'm working here for now. This is not my purpose, so I'm not going to give it all my strength. You're a joker, a big joker. I go through my notes, right? There is purpose in everything. Everything that you find, there is purpose in it. You is not to find your part in it. What is my part in this whole thing? What is my part here? Now that you understand the concept of, now that you understand the concept, let me repeat that. There is purpose in everything. There is purpose in everything. I don't know how to help you understand that, but you need to take that in and let it sink. Your job is to understand your part. Where is my role here? How does this align to what captures my attention? Now I'm going to give you 4 ways that purpose expresses itself. 4 ways. 4 ways. 4 ways. How purpose is expressed. Let me teach you how purpose is expressed. How do purpose express itself? How do you know that I'm on the path to purpose? This is it. It's 4 things. Number 1, message. Never forget it. Number 2, people. Number 3, place. And number 4, event. Message, people, place, and event are all in alignment to express your purpose. Let me ask a question. If you did not eat something, let's take for instances, you did not eat Indomie today, and I request that you vomit Indomie. Is that possible? Let me hold your neck, hold you by the jugular, and say, vomit Indomie, and you've not eaten Indomie at all today. The highest that will come out of you is saliva or blood. That is the highest. Or probably what you'll be eating that day. Right. Purpose is already in you, like you were born with purpose. It's not, you are not here to come and look for it. All you need to do is first understand who you are. Who am I? Ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? And that is not expressed by a profession. If you say, I am a doctor, no, that is only a platform, and I'm going to talk about it. That is part of place. Message, people, place, and event. When you say, I'm a what? It's just a platform to express purpose. It's already in you. You are purpose. Purpose is you. You were born with it. You were living with it. Now, if you understand that very well, that purpose is not east and you are west. No, you were born with it. From the day you were born into purpose. You have been living it from that moment. There's no point you will get to and say, welcome to purpose. I have arrived at a place called purpose. No. Clarity is only the journey that meets you on the way. But purpose is already with you from the beginning. Clarity is a journey. Purpose is already with you. It's already with you. It's inside. It's inside. Now, four ways that purpose is expressed. It's not purpose. It's, 4 ways to express purpose. No, 4 ways purpose express itself. 1, message. 2nd, people. 3rd, events, places. And 4th, events. This will change your life forever. Forever. You might not understand what I'm saying now. Some of you might need to come back and listen to this part especially. Don't joke with it. Now, message. Since you were born, you've been getting signals. You've been getting a lot of signals. Everything around you speaks to you. There's a reason why some certain things captures your attention. There's a reason why some certain things doesn't capture your attention. They'll say this child, he just likes to sit alone. He likes to observe everybody. He likes to observe everybody. And this one is a playful one. Is a very playful one. Is taken from here, taken from here. He knows how to interact with everybody. That's a signal. That's a lot of signal. I was told that when I was young, I used to be a very smart young boy that learns everything people say fast, and I want to say it back to people. I've been expressing being a talker. And since when I was young, I grew up from a very, very local environment. I mean, the lowest locality you can think of so far. Not too far, please. So my village is a very fantastic place. When we were young then, I remember that every of my mates, if we go out, we used to have something that they call pass me a jeku. Pass me a jeku. That is, transfer the remaining food to me, if I'm interpreting it correctly. But English is so poor in interpreting this thing. Pass me a jeku. That is, when you go to an event, any food that people are eating, the ones that remain, we eat the crumbs. They eat it because I've never ate it. And it's not because anybody told me. I just felt like I cannot. Something told me I cannot. Something told me I will not. Another sign that I saw is that if every of my mates is doing something bad, maybe we are doing something bad, they are doing it, and they are going scot-free. The day I decide to join them, that is the day they will catch all of us. I didn't realize all of these are signals. Everything connects to what I do today. It's a message. It is a signal. So for our purpose express itself is a message. You catch the signal around you. It's not a profession first. It's a signal. When I was young, I used to tell everybody, I said, I used to feel like I want to go to the bush and stay there for 3 months. I said, I would just want to understand what is life. I was very young and not exposed at all. And I used to say this then. They used to say, no, that's a very bad life. They just somehow took it away from me. I didn't realize that it was something calling me so deep into areas of studying things. The way I understand things differently is not because there's one special philosophy or something I study. I just see life differently. I don't know why. I just see things differently. Message. What are the signals? What are your signals? It could be your interest for excellence, and that doesn't have to do with a particular profession. You can be excellent anywhere. You can be a teacher and excellent. You can be a nurse and excellent. You can be a doctor and excellent. You can be a coach and excellent. It could be your interest for excellence and trying to teach other people in the world how to be excellent. It could be your desire for freedom. Your desire for freedom. I want to tell you right now, and if you're listening to me, you have a message. You have a message. You have a message, and it's already in you. You're already receiving the signal. It's not tomorrow. It's not that I must be in this profession, or sir, what is my profession in life? When people are saying what is my purpose in life, I promise you, what they are asking from you is what is my profession. That's what they indirect. Many times I have discovered that that's what people are trying to ask. Now, second is people. People, how purpose expresses itself. People, take this very important. The friends, the community, the acquaintance, your social capital. Your social capital. People. How purpose expresses itself. People. Who are the people you are interested in? Who are the people that surround you? Because that is going to determine your destiny. Everything you're meant to do, you'll find it in people. People can destroy you and people will make you. People are the most fantastic you will find, and people are the most frustrating you will find. People. The people you say yes to and the people you say no to are going to define how well you're going to express yourself or your message in the world. Sorry. How well you're going to express yourself or your message in the world. My message defines the type of people that surround me. I am constantly and continuously trying to put myself in a circle of people that aligns with my own desires. I don't need to know my purpose. I just need to know the people I want to be in their midst. And I will not be afraid to leave any circle of people, to join the people that attracts me, that drags my desire, because there I will find connection, there I will find access. A lot of people don't know how to build their social capital. They don't understand what it means. They don't understand it. They don't understand that is their purpose. It aligns with your purpose. Is not, it's one is standing somewhere, I have to go and fulfill it. You're a joker. The community you join. Why are you on this call right now? Those things, those people. People have a huge role to play in how you express yourself to the world. All right. Now, the association you say yes or no to, people can be your greatest blessing and people can be your destruction. I've said that. You must gather all the favor that you need. See, even if you don't know your purpose, and which I think that's a very barbaric thing to say, right? Once you've discovered yourself, you've known your purpose. The next thing you are asking is what is the profession? And the next thing you should do is put in the work. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. Develop yourself. Express your purpose everywhere. Everywhere. Express your message everywhere. Everywhere. Now, please. That's the third one. Please. I said how purpose is expressed. First is message. Second is people. And third is place. Place. This is about positioning. Positioning is a very strong word that people don't really pay attention to. Positioning. The difference between you and somebody who succeeds, and when I say place, I'm also talking about time. My mentor recently said, Mr. Praise Ayodele recently said, time is not your friend, time is your ally, right? When I talk about place, I'm talking about time. When I talk about people, I'm talking about your social capital, your environment, where you grew up. All of these things align to your purpose. How you grew up, the things that captured your attention, your environment. Because your environment, you're already in. It's already shaping. You're not there by accident. Going around and thinking, there's a place, there's somewhere else. You're only confused because you don't know who you are first, which I dealt with in the beginning. Then when we now come to this place, I'm coming down enough to explain this, because after this is the last one and I'm done. It's about positioning. And positioning is so critical to your life that if you don't position well, you will likely not succeed. It's a very strong word to say, but I wish I have a better way to say it. You will likely not succeed. Why? Time, the race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, but time and chance happens to them all. Even if I don't know my purpose and I don't understand what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to position myself. And how do you position yourself? You position yourself by constantly investing in yourself. Constantly. So people are found in the rat race of chasing their dream or saying they're chasing their purpose. Their purpose is chasing them. Their purpose is chasing them. They are chasing their purpose. Both of you are chasing each other. And when your purpose come to the house to try to meet you, your purpose will not find you at home because you have gone out looking for your purpose. And when you get to where your purpose is supposed to be, you will not meet it because your purpose has left looking for you at home also. So you keep missing each other. So what then do? You position. You position. You position. You position yourself. Put yourself in that position that when time and chance happen to you, when by chance opportunity or life happens to you, you are going to be in the right place at the right time. That is the question of if people are lucky or not. Oh, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be successful, but please position yourself for it. Position yourself for it. I was recently at a camp, NYC camp, and we're supposed to have a business pitch. So I was in a discussion with one of my friends recently, and she said that everybody will say, follow this person, learn from this mentor, and all of these mentors will be giving you quotes and this, and not knowing that it is one opportunity that even makes that mentor, and now they will be teaching you principles. I said, my dear, what you just said now is true. One opportunity will change your life. One thing will happen, and something will shift. You didn't even plan for it. But if you are not positioned, opportunity will meet you and pass. Let me tell you, opportunity does not happen once. Opportunity happens but many times in your life. But the question of if you will be able to use opportunity is if you're positioned for opportunities. You build for it. So I now asked her, I said, you saw me at the camp, right? And thank God you were witness to it, that I was the first runner up for the competition. Do you think that was a luck? She said, no, that I've worked for it. Okay, I said, no. Forget work. I said I was favored because there were a lot of intelligent people. Right? Let's consider the part of favor there, right? But one thing happened to me. I have been preparing. One thing that stood out that day that everybody kept on saying is that we did not see anybody with the amount of boldness you had. You were so bold and so loud. It's like you came for those, you were not afraid of those guys. And can I tell you, I was as afraid as anything. In fact, my body was shaking. And they didn't know. Why? I've learned communication skill to a level. I've been developing that. And I'm still developing. So other people had the good English, they had everything to say, but the confidence level to stand was not there. I was a very calm guy. But when I had to stand before those guys, I had to put all my communication skill that I've learned to use. Okay, time and chance happened to me by opportunity. I was ready for it. The place you show up at, the reason why you're here right now is part of your purpose. It's not separate from your purpose. It's not detached from your purpose. If you're in a community, every time I want to work with a team, the first thing I want to teach them is, I first advise them is, try to align the purpose of this company, align it with your own life. Find a way to connect it. If it doesn't align with your life, then you're not supposed to be here. Because you are going to handle our things nonchalantly, thinking that it's not part of my life, it's not part of my purpose. The people, the place, classes you attend, everything compiled together as part of your journey. Is in the process you find clarity, you find what to do next. It's then you find, oh, I should move to this next stage, because you are going to constantly keep progressing. It's not going to be a one-time definition. You are not going to summarize yourself. One wisdom that I've learned early, and my mentor taught me, that's my spiritual leader taught me, is that do not summarize yourself early. Don't summarize yourself. Don't put a full stop on your name, and this is who I am. Don't ever summarize yourself. Do not summarize yourself early, because the places you go to, classes you attend, the platform that you are given chance, help you express, shows your potentials. It grows you. It's not that you are finding purpose, it's that you are building into it. You are building into that person who can fully express your potential. I don't know if you're understanding me at all. So as you attend those classes, places you go to, the events you attend, so if it's party you are attending, well, it's unfolding you. If it's music concerts you're attending, well, you are unfolding into something. If it's programs like this that you like to watch, you like to stay and learn, well, you are unfolding into something. Since my time is almost up, let me go to the last one. Events. Events contribute to how you unfold and how you build up for fulfilling your potentials. Events. How does the event express purpose? Those are the occurrence that defines your life. Occurrence. I think when people pray that let me be at the right place at the right time, honestly, that's a very necessary prayer for you, because they define your life. And if you don't struggle, your strive is not to find, I'm looking for my purpose. Your strive is to first define your message. Your message could be, I want to be a man that brings freedom to people. Whatever platform I use to express that, I don't mind. Please don't use negative platform, because you can be a terrorist. can go and be a terrorist and say you want to bring freedom to people. The goal is that you understand your message. Then you understand people. You must learn people. Please take people as an assignment to learn. Connect with. That's why you must learn communication skill. You must learn how to talk to people. You must learn how to interact, how to network. This is why you're learning all of those things. It's not detached. Because in people is where you're going to begin to find how you express. In places is where, you go to this place, you're part of this platform, you're part of this, you're part of this. What is that thing driving you there? It's in those things that you express. It's those platforms. You are teaching in a school, express it. You are in a company and you're a manager there, express yourself. Don't hold back. Whatever your hand find to do it with all your might. Because one event is coming for you, and that event can shift everything. So at the pitch, I was shocked when I was called out as the first runner up. And I felt this kind of moment, this kind of event can be bigger. If I can be in this kind of event, and I came to camp with $0, nothing on me, and I'm going back home with 700K, that means I can be in a place and I can become a billionaire overnight. But I have to invest in my network, please. People, I have to invest in places, event time, programs, places I show up, things I attend, put my attention into. I have to invest in that. And lastly, that event can shift your life. Whether good or bad, events can change your life. Good events can change your life. Bad events can change your life. As bad as Corona was, it changed some people's life. That was an event. Somebody could have said, I was born to be a speaker, but somebody used that moment to blow. Some people used that moment. Some people created platform that time. They created an app. They created several products that time. Some people use that medium to become millionaires. Cashless policy, I could emphatically say cashless policy made a lot of people millionaires. Events, understanding this, how does events contribute to you? People, place, these are how purpose is expressed. And if you lose out on these things, You are going to be right, but you are going to be very, very wrong at the end of the day. You're going to be very, very wrong. So, what would be my advice for you today? First, learn yourself. Who am I? And the question of who am I is not outside. Mm-mm. It's not first outside. It's not outside. What should I go and do in the world? Mm-mm. It's who am I? My emotion. Am I melancholy? Why am I melancholy? Answer those questions to yourself. Who am I? Why do I react this way to the world? When you understand that, okay, what is the message in this thing? I like excellence. Mm, I don't like people being oppressed. I don't like people being oppressed. Okay, I think I'm very good at cooking. I'm also good at teaching. Somehow, keep directing yourself towards that direction. You are a manager, do it well. Do it well. Ensure that people are free there if that is your own calling. Use people, place, event to express your purpose. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're transformed. Thank you for having me, and I hope you will go ahead to change your life. And if you have any question, I don't know if there's still room for question, but you can ask your question. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Hello? Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I must say that, you see, normally when we are trying to curate excerpts, we curate a maximum of 10 for every speaker. But I think that right now I have done 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, okay, this is 12. You got a dozen excerpts. TDM, why? Why? But I must say that this conversation has been nothing short of fruitful. I was here at the back end and I was just like, no, whoever gets to work with TDM is in for, I don't know what to call it, but the success that you're looking for. You see, when we were curating this thing and I looked at all of the topics, I had the topics ready and I was matching the names to the possible speakers. I showed you those two topics first, and I'm like, which one do you think? I knew that purpose, but I felt like, okay, let me present it and see what TDM is going to go for. And TDM, thank you so very much. See, this is it. People are saying how exceptional you have been. I love the fact that we are rounding these 15 days up with this kind of conversation. I have always said it and I say it a lot of times that purpose is too proud for all of these things that we are doing, looking for purpose. Purpose is going to sit and wait for you to use everything it has given to you. And I love the fact that you actually broke down those things purpose gives to us or gave to us per time, the message, the place, and the platforms, the event, all of that. And I want to say that thank you so much for spending this evening with us. I know that in another hour you have another session, and I am very excited to be a part of that. But thank you so very much, TDM, for doing this. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming live. Thank you for giving yourself. I was seeing your face on camera, and I'm like, this man is if I gave him 2 hours, we are not going to end this thing. And I am very grateful for that. Guys, I want to see in the comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to CDM. Yes, I can see it. I can see Bitra said thank you. Francisca said yes, thank you so much for a delightful session. And I am seeing the thank yous and thank yous. Guys, I want to say a very big thank you again to TDM. I know I've been saying thank you, but I need to say this again. You have distilled what it means to look at purpose from the light that makes it easy for people to get the work done. Thank you so much, and may the good Lord bless you, bless the work of your hand, bless the words of your mouth, and bless everything that has to do with you. Thank you so much, TDM, for making tonight another exciting day on the BSS series. We love you so much, and we are excited to do more with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. I'm grateful. I hope everybody who listens to me go back to change their lives and
Amen.
implement. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. That's a very big amen. Thank you so much, TDM. We are very, very grateful. May the good Lord bless you and keep things working for you. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. Please do enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'm taking you off the screen now. All right, people. TDM has left the stage. You are left with me, myself, and I. And tomorrow is the grand finale of the BSS Building Stability series. We've spent the last 15 days together. Okay, it's 14. Tomorrow makes it 15. We've spent the last 14 days together, and I am very excited for every single one of you. I'm very excited for all that you have learned. I'm very excited for all that you are going to become. And I hope that you are not just going to take this whole thing and just drop it inside a note. You are going to work on it. You are going to go back to it. You are going to come in the next 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, 2 years, 3 years, and talk to us about how this has changed your life. We're not saying that we have everything for you to make more out of your existence, but for you to become the main character of your life, you need stability. You need a foundation that is very solid. And that is why these conversations are very, very important. Yesterday, I was reading something about stability, and I came to a realization that the fact that this came to me, because I did not see anybody talking about stability in Nigeria. I was seeing personal branding, I was seeing so many things, but I have not seen anybody talking about personal stability. It wasn't like a key word. So I started to check, and I checked some research papers outside the country, and I saw a brand outside Nigeria that is actually focused on helping people build stability. I went through their website, and I'm like, whoops, wow, this is a whole business. I didn't know. But the thing about that is that I even saw books, but they were very detailed about, they were more about emotional stability and all of that. And somebody said something to me yesterday and said, you are getting soft, and this your softness is scary, but it's also a different kind of cool. And I was laughing because this person has known me for over 4 years. And when she knew me, I was always like at a kind of level. But we've been working together for like some months and years now in these recent times. And she was like, you're just different. You just changed. I said, I did not change all of a sudden. I realized the problem. I realized what I needed to build, and I started to build it. And now that I started talking about it, people think, oh, she just came out from nowhere to start talking about this. No, I had to go through that process, but I am not ready to let anyone go through it when it feels like it's too late. And that's why all of this has been put together. It has not been easy on the team, on myself, on the speakers, coming every single day for the past 14 days. It hasn't been easy. There are days when I am leaving work late. There are days when I am so tired, my head is banging. There are days when I am done and I really cannot hold anything again because I feel as if I just want someone to detach my head and put it somewhere else. But it is worth it if you guys are able to build stability. It's okay to brand yourself, but don't brand yourself on emptiness, because success is going to test what you have and who you are. So thank you so much, guys, for being here today. And I'm going to see you tomorrow, where we are going to talk about becoming the main character of your journey. I am so excited. And until tomorrow, 5:30 p.m., same place, same time, let's close the Building Stability series. I am Balkis Samsat, and the team, Kauthar Anifuwoshi, Lawal Aminat, and Uthman Adebowale, says thank you so much for doing this with us. We love you, and we hope that you build stability. Thank you so much. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Francisca. Thank you, everybody who took the time to be here. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye.